passports and partnerships, let's explore Southwest Nova Scotia to the world and more. Student voices bright and true, a global journey just for you.
Welcome back to another episode of Passports and Partnerships, where we're sharing the international stories of our students, families, and teams in the Tri-Counties. Today, I'm in the backyard. Livia, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk today.
Well, I'm excited to have this chat because we've been talking about it for quite a while, haven't we?
I know. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Livia, introduce yourself. Tell people where you're from and what school you're at.
I am from Turkey and I'm 19 years old. I was here for the whole year and I'm going to Barrington High.
And tell me, when you came from Turkey to Barrington, what were your first impressions?
To be honest, I am coming from a big city. So coming from a big city to a place like this, I was a little shocked. I know that where I was going to, because I knew that Nova Scotia had a beautiful nature and everything, but I didn't expect to be this, peaceful, and the weather, Nova Scotian weather was surprised me a lot, because I was expecting okay, winter's gonna be fine, but then in the springtime we're gonna have spring, because in Turkey we have 4 seasons, and we have warm days and cold days also. But then when I came here, I was okay, it's gonna be fine, but then winter just took more than 3 months, which was a little surprising.
Hung on this year, didn't it?
No, but I love it here because the nature is so lovely. Canadian people, they're so nice, and I love my school too.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You talk about the differences in weather. Today, in February, it would have been really cold, minus 20 degrees or even colder some days. And today we're around 30 degrees.
No, I know.
It's incredible the differences that we have. Talk to me about being at Barrington High. You said you love it there. What are the things that really made your experience at Barrington High so special?
To be honest, my teachers were actually so lovely, because you're coming to a whole different country, whole different culture, and you don't know what's going to happen. And for me, actually, I was never been to abroad before, so I didn't know what was going to happen, so I was a little lost. But then my teachers were so welcoming. The people in Nova Scotia is actually so welcoming, and my teachers helped me a lot. My friends, my ambassadors, high school ambassadors, helps me a lot, and with the activities, because in Turkey we're we focused on education, so sometimes we don't get to do a lot of activities, but in Barrington you get to go to your classes, and then at the same time you have fun too with your friends, with your teachers, with school activities. And the most important thing for me was that you can choose any kind of class that you want to choose, which is a great thing, because you don't want to do science, that's great, you can do social studies. If you don't want to do social studies, that's good, you can do something else. The classes are so broad, and you can pick whatever you want to pick, which was so nice to me.
That is very different for a lot of our international students in Nova Scotia. Over your 3 years of grade 10, 11, 12, there's 18 kind of course requirements required, and they're staged out in different disciplines, but you've got lots of choice depending on what you think your pathway might be after high school.
Yeah.
And what's your pathway after high school?
Actually, I'm going to King's University in Halifax next year, and I'm going to be a science student, and I want to do biochemistry or genetics in the future.
First, I'm asking a 2-part question. How did you land on studying with NSISP for your grade 12 year? And then what made you decide to go to university here after graduating here? Tomorrow, or no, 2 days from now, right?
Yes.
We're now the end of June, so it's really exciting. You've got a lot of milestones happening right now.
I know. For example, I always wanted to go abroad and study abroad, which was a plan with me and my family. But I didn't know that I would go to a high school in Nova Scotia. So my school and my agency had a partnership, and then my agency came to our school and told about this amazing program, which I fell in love with. I went home, I talked about it to my father and my mom, and they were okay, you're doing it. And I was okay, can I? And then they just sent me here. which
Yeah.
was amazing. And after, as I told you, I already wanted to study abroad, which my goal for this year was to get my diploma as a Nova Scotian student and then go to a university afterwards, which I accomplished it.
Yeah. How did you choose King's?
King's University is an amazing university because like it's not a huge campus, but
Right.
it has a partnership with Dell.
Yep.
So if I just want to be in a crowded classroom, I can always be in a crowded classroom.
Yep.
But if I need my peace and if I need to go talk to someone, I can go to talk to someone because King's only has like 1,000 students.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited that you're choosing to stay on.
Yes.
About 30% of our students that graduate end up studying in Canada, and more are choosing to study in Nova Scotia. So we're really happy that you get to stay with us and come
Thanks.
back for September. Talk to me about the homestay experience. What's that been like? We're sitting in Bill and Rhonda's backyard.
yes.
It's absolutely beautiful. I smell this flower over here. She told me what it was, and I can't remember. Bees are buzzing behind us. It's a beautiful setting.
No, I know. Like, I can live here for the rest of my life, to be honest, because Bill and Rhonda, they're amazing. I love them with my whole heart.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when you're coming to another country with another culture, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the feeling of not belonging is a hard feeling to have. But Bill and Rhonda helped me a lot. They were so supportive, and they were not actually hosting, but they became an actual family, which was an important thing for me.
Yeah, they've hosted for a number of years and a number of students, and they've expanded their family as a result of that.
Yes.
Talk to me about, like, food is culture. Culture is food.
Yes.
Yeah, so talk to me about food similarities, food differences, and what you've been able to experience that's different, or things that you've been able to share related to cuisine.
For example, in Turkey, we eat lots of vegetables and lots of meat and everything, but we actually eat like 3 big meals a day and we don't snack a lot. But as I see and hear in Canada, people love to snack a lot, which was a real different thing for me because we don't usually snack. But
The snacks is what gained me all this weight.
I gained a lot of weight too.
You can't be this size unless you're snacking.
Don't say that. And I tried poutine, which was amazing. I love poutine.
Yeah.
First, I didn't like it, but it's like love and hate relationship because sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, but I
Right.
think it's great. I tried lobster. Lobster is amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Lobster
lobster.
is.
Yeah. And
And what's so special about Barrington? When you see those signs as you come in, what do they say? Barrington is the lobster capital of the world, right?
Which
Some of the
I'm
freshest
pretty
and
lucky,
tastiest.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah, so we've talked poutine, lobster, what else? Have you shared particular dishes with your
Oh
family
yes, when I came here, I brought Turkish coffee and I brought some kind of a soup mixture,
Right.
and I made a soup for them, and I did kebab for my family.
Ooh.
And also we had an NSISB activity in school, and we shared our meals together, so which was an amazing thing because I love to learn about new cultures, because when you come here you don't actually only learn about the Canadian
You
culture,
don't.
but with lots of international students you get to know about all of the cultures, which is an amazing thing.
Talk to me about that. At Barrington High, this year you had 20-some international students at all times, so some study for 1 semester, some are here for the whole year, and some come for the second. Talk to me about the relationships you've made with people and where they're from around the world, and what that's meant to you.
Before I came here, I didn't think that I would have like such good relationships with people from other countries, because when you get to be used to people, to be friends with people that you share the same culture with. So I was actually a little scared that how it's gonna be. And when I came here, people were actually like so welcoming, and like you're thrown up to here and like you don't know what's going to happen, and you're not the only one, which is a great thing, because when you go talk to an Italian, when you go talk to a German people, they're actually going through the same thing, which is causing a bond, if I can say.
Absolutely,
Like,
you've got a shared experience.
yeah,
right?
so when you're friends with international people, you get to know their cultures, and like you get to share like a special bond, special memories, because it's not only your exchange year, but theirs too.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage, and you have to be brave to study abroad, right? And being open to learning new cultures, and that experience, it's really admirable. And how do you think you've grown as a result of this experience?
To be honest, this year was one of the most challenging years in my life,
Right.
but that was an amazing, like the most beautiful year of my life as
Right.
well. Because you're gonna have your ups and downs, but this is what makes the life better. So I think I learned how to be patient.
Right.
Because when you're here and like when you're all alone by yourself at some point, you get to think a lot, and like if you want to do something, you need to wait. For example, I miss my family a lot, but I had to wait to see them,
Right.
and now I accomplished all year, and it makes me so proud of myself and all my friends who's going through an exchange year too.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. I've mentioned earlier that we're at the end of June. Talk to me about the big emotions that end of June brings.
To be honest, at like February and March, I was so ready to go. I was like, okay, I want to pack and I want to leave because, the weather, the school, everything gets like so complicated. You just
Yes.
want to go, you miss your family.
Yeah.
But then after the March, I was like, okay, you know what? I can do this forever. I can do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And now it's like a bittersweet.
It is.
Because next year I'm coming back and I'm gonna see Bill and Rhonda and so my friends too.
Yeah.
But then you just say goodbye to people and then you may never see them again, which is like a little emotional. But still you just cherish the memories that you've been through together, so which is a great thing.
Absolutely, it is. And you've just touched on a big thing around our program, and that's really important, is a lot of students stay really connected with friends as well as their host families. And where you're staying in Halifax to study next year, I'm sure you'll be coming down to visit us here in the Tri-Caddies, and more specifically Bill and Rhonda and friends and families that you've made. When you think of the whole year from September to the end of June, well, what are some of those special memories that you kind of take? Are there certain events that have happened or experiences that you've had that really stand out as being something you'll...
That's a great question. As an NSISB activity, I really loved whale watching so much.
that
It
was
was
a
one of
great
the
day.
highlights of my year because I love animals so much, and like you get to be on the ocean and then see whales with your friends, which was an amazing memory. With my host family, we went to Dominican Republic in March break,
Right.
which was another great opportunity for me to get to know my family better and like spend a good time with them.
And the weather was warmer there in March than it was here, huh?
Yes, I came after my March break and then it snowed.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Nova Scotia.
Kind of like this today, huh? This would be like the Dominican
Yes.
in March, yeah.